What's up guys, Josh here. Today I want to talk about a happy and positive topic this time. Now this is something, if you haven't been paying attention to Ford lately, now what Ford has going on is something that is really going to make your jaw drop. And it really made my jaw drop, but in a way it kind of surprised me and it sort of didn't at the same time. But this would be like a dream come true to all Ford fans. This is something that's like really, really awesome. Something that is probably going to be selling like hotcakes like the Maverick has. By the way, the Maverick has like sold out recently, and you're going to have to wait a little bit until you can get them again. But anyway, with all that, Ford is coming out with the F-150 Shelby Raptor. Now just take high performance and off-road capabilities and just mash them together, and that's what you get. You basically get something what the Ford Explorer Sport and ST kind of was. Somewhat along those lines, but more so off-road, because the Raptor is built for off-road capabilities. And those of you, who know Ford is well known for selling a whole bunch of F-150s, from Lightnings to Raptors, XLTs, and Platinums, you name it, You name it, they sell it. So this engine has quite the amount of upgrades that you would expect from Shelby. So the first thing is, it's going to get better, but first thing first, I'll start with one of the things that might not be the best thing to hear. So it still has the 3.5 liter twin turbo EcoBoost V6. Anyway, normally the F-150 Raptor is equipped with 450 horsepower and 510 pound-feet of torque. But this time around with the Shelby upgrades, it's equipped with 525 horsepower and 610 pound-feet of torque. Now tell me that isn't quick for something like that. I mean, it's not like staggering nowadays. I mean, you hear about Shelby F-150s having well around 700 horsepower and things of that nature. And so over 500 horsepower is still quite impressive for what it is, being an off-road vehicle. This is, I would say, like the fastest off-road vehicle at the time of this recording. So, unless either one of you could think of anything else in the comments section, which I know you may or may not. One of the upgrades includes a larger air intake with a high flow filter, an aluminum intercooler, and an ECU tune. Not too sure what the ECU tune is, but if any of you know what the ECU tune is, definitely let me know in the comments section. An aluminum intercooler and the ECU tune. So I'm not too sure what the ECU tune is, but if any of you know, definitely let me know in the comments section if you know what it is. And along with that, there is also a one-piece heat shield. There are also several options that customers can get with this new Shelby Raptor. One of them is a Shelby Performance exhaust, which has definitely got to sound really cool. Considering this is a Shelby Raptor, it's got to be awesome. And suspension lift with BDS components. It looks like from reports that Shelby is using the same suspension setup as the regular Raptor. It looks like that Shelby is using the same suspension setup as the normal Raptor. So really not too much to complain about, because the normal Raptor suspension has got to be really decent for what it is. That's nothing to be too concerned about, because the F-150 Raptor from the factory comes with 3-inch Fox Racing internal bypass shocks with external reservoirs. Those offer up to 13 inches of travel for the front axle and 14 inches of travel for the rear. Also, from all those upgrades aside, the Shelby Raptor comes with the regular 10-speed automatic transmission. So that's something that you can't complain about either, because you like shifting gears a lot. So that's as shifty as you're gonna get. Shifty, swifty, gotta get swifty in here, get shifty, swifty, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, in all seriousness, countless Shelby badges have been placed everywhere all over the truck from the inside out as they went around, beefing and prepping this thing for what it was meant to be. And it was meant to be being prepped up to its standards. Everything included rocker panel decals, tailgate, air intake, serial number plaques, floor mats, bedsides, and all other added accessories. Shelby also added more material to the Raptor to make it look more rugged and look more aggressive, make it more like what a Shelby is supposed to be and what it's supposed to look like. An exposed metal bar with a black finish that holds an LED light bar along with it. So if you look at it, the light bar is almost like built into the front of the truck. That's really cool. That's starting to be like the new thing nowadays. I think you see the new Broncos and other things as well. The new hood has intake and extraction vents that allow air to escape faster and easier, and stripes that run from the hood to the roof. So, that's got to give it a really sick look. Also, where I mentioned where the built-in light is, right above it, it says Shelby in red. Now that's really cool. I'm not sure if you drive a red Shelby, it's going to be saying red Shelby. If you look on the sides where it says Shelby on the left and the right-hand side, you'll see how it has like 2 orange lights. So that's really cool, if you happen to drive past a cop. The first thing the cop's probably going to see is Shelby and the 2 lights that are on the side. So, if you're slipping, you're riding dirty, as they say. The cop's probably going to pick you out of all the people, probably even the red Mustang. So, trying to make sure you I'm in a red Shelby Raptor, I better not mess up. That red Mustang over there, he'd probably get away with more than I would in this red Shelby Raptor.
Unless the car's got a loud exhaust.
You got bigger tires, and you're just, the stripe, just everything about it. Put your headlights on, and I presume the orange lights would come on as well, giving you more caution lighting, so to speak. So that's pretty unique. The power side steps double as rock sliders and have lights on them. A lot of times in the past, they used to have to put lights on the side on the stepping stools where, a lot of times in the past with the side steps, you'd have to put your own lights on them, put them on yourself to, put the lights on them. But now, they come from Ford with them, so that's really cool. They come with Ford or they come from Shelby like that, so you can get it from the dealership just as if, you got it from the body shop. Now that's good, give you some more light, especially, if you're camping or, fishing or hunting, whatever you're doing, you're alone or whatever you're doing, and it's dark, it's pitch black, and you open the door and, you want to see where you're going, you don't want to slip and get hurt in the middle of nowhere. Because that would really, really suck, because you'd be vulnerable to, whatever's out there. Who wants to be in that situation? And I know it ain't me. So that's a plus on Ford's part. The name has been written in big block lettering, which is written in red. It said it was written in red online, so I'm not sure if it's going to be written on red on every single model, regardless of the color, or if whatever color it is, it's going to be that color. Like the lettering, let's say, for example, you get an orange F-150 Shelby Raptor, the Shelby lettering on the front grille will be orange. So that's just a thought. Another upgrade is the front and the steer bumpers have been redesigned for maximum performance. So what Ford probably did is they stiffened them to be able to handle, rougher bumps and harder maneuvers and anything you could think of. This way they don't even shake to the slightest amount, and they'll stay still the entire time. The lighting upgrade also includes 10-inch LED driving lights, so that will give you more visibility at night, so that's another plus on Ford's part. You don't have to go to the aftermarket store or online if you don't want to, unless you want to for extra lighting and visibility. Because in the past, you'd have to get them aftermarket and put them on top of your truck. and that's how it worked. So that's a plus on Shelby's part. It's coming with like everything you could imagine. Seems like to me, this truck is coming with like just about every aftermarket part you can ever ask for. So that is yet another plus on Ford's part. So Shelby installed a black chase rack to the bed with an LED light bar that spans it. So what I would assume what that's supposed to do, is give you some more visibility. If you're in, like a dark place, where it's like pitch black, like camping or fishing or whatever you're doing. You're in the back in the woods with your buddies doing, whatever we don't want to know kind of stuff. You got some more lighting to either hang out or put some more stuff in the back, so that's a plus. The truck comes with 6 18-inch wheels with 37-inch BF Goodrich KM3 mud terrain tires. So it comes with normal 4 tires that are already on the truck, and it comes with 2 spare tires in the cargo area, so you have 2 extra tires. Now, don't lose the 2 extra tires, because if you lose the 2 extra tires and you lose 1 more, you lose 3 total, you're going to be stuck. And you're going to have to call someone to get you. Who wants to do that? I don't know, it's just a funny thought. Like, it's like one of those things. It's kind of like only like a dummy would mess up losing 2 tires, and I don't know, just a funny, weird thought. It's kind of like, well, what happened to the 2 tires? I don't know, what do you mean? So, they being nice by giving you 2 tires, because most cars, they only give you 1 spare tire, and that's the donut tire, for the most part. So now, let's get into the interior. So pretty much same thing, Shelby written all over the place, pretty much. Shelby put its logos on the seat backs and the floor mats. So when you walk in, you'll see Shelby in 2 places, so you'll know it's a Shelby. It won't. So see somebody walking in, it says Shelby. You'll be like, man, it says Shelby everywhere. Yeah, this is a Shelby model. I'm like, I don't know, man, they must be proud to be a Shelby. Well, that's the point. So that's like somebody who's never been inside a Shelby vehicle, so they'll be really caught off guard. It's like a special edition. So there is also a carbon fiber trim, billet aluminum pedals, and tinted windows for extra privacy. I don't know if the cop's going to be liking those tinted windows too much, so I don't know if you want to fix them or if you want to take it or if you want to risk it. I don't know. Not that, a tint ticket is a moving violation, because it's not, but it's up to you. So whatever your state's laws for tint is, it's up to you. So there's one of 2 ways you can go about getting the Shelby Raptor. There's one way. You can just flat out get a Shelby F-150 Raptor for $127,895, which is quite the moolah, not cheap. Or a bit of a cheaper way, so you gotta have quite the moolah too, because it's still really expensive for what it is, but this is a cheaper option. If you already own a 2021 or 2022 F-150 Raptor, you can get the Shelby conversion for $54,995. That is not cheap. That is why I was saying that is not cheap, because you're driving the same truck and you're getting a really expensive conversion done. But if you feel like it's really worth it, then go for it. If you already have an F-150 Raptor, a 21 or a 22, you're going to get the Shelby conversion. Or if you don't have an F-150 Raptor, then you're going to get the Shelby Raptor from Ford and get the $127,000. So it kind of seems like you're paying just about the same price either way, whether you have an F-150 Raptor or you don't. So it's roughly about like a $60,000 difference, so you're better off just getting a Raptor. And if you have a Raptor, if you have a 21 or 22 Raptor, you're better off just getting it converted into the Shelby version, because you save more money that way. It wouldn't make a difference really, maybe a little bit, I don't know. If you got the Raptor and the Shelby kit separate, maybe a couple thousand if I had to estimate, maybe not, I'm not sure, but then you'd probably just be better off getting the Shelby Raptor for over $127,000. So there you have it. So the Shelby Raptor, only comes in a 4-door crew cab model. Shelby has some really big upgrades in the interior as well. Now we're going to start off with seats because they have some of the biggest upgrade with the leather material. What I mean by is this material is maybe made by hand and needlework, so it's got to be really soft and smooth and as comfortable as you could ever imagine. It's got to probably almost feel like cloth. It's got to probably feel so unreal that it's hard to imagine that it's leather. Besides the leather interior, the other big upgrades it comes with is the floor mats and the console badging. The floor mats and the console badging are made to match, which is really neat. So it matches all around. The color combination on the interior of the truck is either black, gray, or red. So 3 color options with that. The pedals are metallic, and carbon fiber inserts are trims in various places of the carbon. The interior is finished off with a serial number on the dash that is entered in Shelby's official registry. So, that's going to wrap it up with this video. So, this truck has definitely got it going on. So, kudos to Ford for making such a badass truck. Like I said, I think this truck is going to sell kind of like hotcakes, especially, people who can afford these things. And I think Ford really has it going for them with this truck. So I think they got a real success with it ahead of them. I can't wait to see how well it turns out. And I think that wraps it up with this video. So anyway, well, that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and turn on post notifications so you do not miss out on one of my videos. And along with that, I'll see you next time.